Hi, and welcome to this week's Real Talk with Amanda. I'm Amanda Hammett, and I'll be answering your life's toughest questions as the cool big sister that you don't have. And guess what? This week we're talking all about picking a college major. So I have gotten tons and tons of questions about picking a college major. Some of you guys are worried about picking a college major for your applications, but some of you guys are worried about picking a college major while you're actually in college. And don't worry, I've got some great answers for you today. Now here's the deal. I personally never struggled with this. I went into college as a history major and I graduated as a history major. But I went to some experts and I got some advice. So I went to my friend who happened to have been an admissions counselor at some top universities from across the country, as well as an independent admissions counselor. So here's something that really stuck out to me in our 2-hour coffee break discussing this very thing. She told me that when you're applying to college and you put down a major, that major should be a conclusion and not a hypothesis. Interesting, right? So here's what she means by that. If you're applying to college as a pre-med major, she should be able to see that all over your application from the classes you took, which, oh, by the way, those science and math class grades, they need to be much higher than the other classes you've taken. Also, your extracurricular activities, your part-time jobs, even your volunteer positions should all speak to and shine on that one particular area of interest for you. So the question that seems to be a stumbling block for most students is this. When they go ahead and declare a major on the application, most colleges and universities tend to ask, why do you want to major in that? And that is where the downfall happens, especially if your major that you've chosen is a hypothesis and not a conclusion. So if you're asked that and you haven't taken all these classes and you haven't looked into it through an internship or a job shadowing or any of those things, when you're asked, why do you want to major in that, other than, oh, I just thought I should mark it on my application, it's definitely going to do you a lot more harm than good. Now, I know a lot of you guys have told me that you're afraid to apply to college as a quote-unquote undecided. But the thing is that I learned through this conversation with my friend is that you definitely shouldn't be afraid to apply to college as an undecided. But the one thing you should know is that if you do apply as an undecided, or if you're already in college as an undecided, it is your job, your responsibility to figure out what that major is going to be. Some colleges and universities have realized that this is a big problem, and so they have created programs for first-year students where you come in and you are required through your classes to try out different fields of study to help you narrow it down. This would be fantastic to take advantage of if your school offers that. If you go to a school that doesn't offer that, or maybe it didn't do a whole lot to help you hone in on that one thing that you want to major in, maybe you should take a look at your extracurricular activities. What is it that really excites you? Or maybe you have a part-time job that really gets your juices flowing. Or what about looking for an internship or even a job shadowing opportunity? Now remember, these don't have to last the entire semester, but just give you a couple weeks, maybe a couple of days to really get in there and see what these things are really like. And of course, you don't want to commit to a major until you really know what you're getting yourself into. So if you are planning to apply to college as an undecided student, you probably shouldn't look at colleges and universities that put students directly into their major from day one of freshman year, because those tend to not leave a whole lot of room for deviation just in case you didn't pick the right thing. In the comments below this video, I want to hear about what you're planning to major in when you go to college. And if you're already in college, I want to hear about what you initially majored in and what you're majoring in now. And of course, why did you pick that? And if you like this video, go ahead and like it. And of course, subscribe to this channel. Every single week, I dole out some great advice. And if you have a friend that you think could really benefit from watching this video, don't forget to share it with them on the social media of your choice. And as always, keep your questions rolling in. You never know. Next week, I might even be answering your life's toughest questions. Until then, I'm Amanda Hammett, and this has been Real Talk with Amanda. Time out. It's really freaking cold in here. I mean, I feel like I should be wearing gloves. Would that be weird if I was wearing gloves? Time out.